took a little break, had some work stuff to do and haven't been able to get to the car in the last week or so. So I did do a couple things, thought I'd go over them before I actually started doing the neat time-lapse shit that I normally do. All right, first thing, I changed the front end out. The Firewall here is the one that originally came off of this Birdcage. You can see I went and put some Cleco temporary rivets in to hold it up. What I got to do is clean the whole thing off. You see I've got like all kinds of stuck on gook, so I'll have to go and do that, and it's at a pretty good height so I can do this pretty easily. The other thing I did was I changed the rivets out in the back here. I found a tool called a back riveting set. I didn't know that existed, so I decided to go ahead and swap these around because I wasn't sure if the washer ends of the backside of the rivets before would hold up, the ones I did earlier in the video, and I think they would have been just fine because I actually got one here. And let's see if I can get the focus. Yeah, that bitch is stuck on there. Look at that. It's just flared out on one side. It just filled any gap that it had in the hole there and just pulled it in. So I think that would have been fine. It probably didn't matter if I did that or not, but I thought it would probably be best. I'll talk about that one on the far end. That was my first one. Bad. A little smushed. It's like whenever you cook that first egg on a stainless steel pan, which is supposed to not stick, but it always does. So this is a AC original from the factory. The opening here is bigger and the holes are in different spots. So on the AC cars, you still had the vent on the passenger side, but the driver's side did not get a vent. I don't know why they felt the need to put so much gook on there. Maybe because there was a hole. Oh, look, a hole. So they sealed that up from the factory. I got to go on and see if there's any weak points because this is already, yeah, look, a weak point. It's already starting to flake off a bit. So aside from all the other rivets and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and clean this firewall up. I could have just left it off the car, but I'm tall and bending down did not sound like fun. So I've gone ahead and pre-soaked this a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and scrape all that off. Should take me probably the rest of the afternoon because this stuff is not quick. Anything that is still attached to the car or to the firewall, I'm going to make the determination whether I need to remove it or not. Like these threads, for example, are actually pretty good looking, so I'm going to leave them on there. But I've got, let's see if I can find something gross that I should probably get rid of. Oh yeah, look at this. So this hanger here is pretty, like you can see the rubber around it. I didn't keep almost none of the hangers on here. I'll show these threads. They look pretty good except for that one. That kind of looks a little shitty. I might run a dye over it and see if I can fix it or not. But yeah, I want to go over this with a fine-tooth comb. One of the good things is that everything that's on there I can usually leave on there unless it's pitted, and then I'm going to go ahead and remove it because the backside is more than likely pitted. And I also need to close up some of the holes on this stuff because there's a lot of vacuum stuff I'm not going to be using anymore since I'm swapping over to the LS. And I think it's just best if the old holes get either filled in or plug them. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start moving on this. Firewall is on. I had a couple issues with the rivets while I was putting them on because they're aluminum. The softer metal of the little posts that you pull through, they were breaking on me. So you probably saw in the video how they all had posts that were sticking out about 1.5 inches. So I had to go behind and cut those off. And then down on this edge here, I couldn't get my rivet tool in, so I had to keep cutting this back to make space for it. It's not too big of an issue because I still got flat side here and here. So getting a piece in here to stick and be and reseal it back up shouldn't be a problem. So the next couple steps are I want to go around the entire perimeter of the firewall, and I want to basically seal up every single edge that goes all the way down through there. So some of this is actually coming out, and that's cool, but what I want to do is just go along the edge just like the tub of a shower and just reseal the whole thing up. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this frame back onto the car and re-secure it. And the reason for that is if you look at the halo here, the halo needs to be rebonded to the top of the body here. And right now it's just kind of sitting a little farther back, and I think that's because I don't have it sitting at the exact height that it should be for the frame. So I want to get it back on the frame and make sure that that's sitting where it needs to be, because if I don't, either the back end is going to go up or it's going to sag down, and that's something I don't want to do. And while I'm doing that, I also want to reline up the body to the floor here. So this is still loose. I haven't secured this down. I want to go along, bond here. I want to fix this, make sure it's in the right place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill holes where it needs to be for my rivets, and then I'm going to bond along the seam, put my rivets in, and then on the corner pieces there and there, I'm going to do the same thing. And then I'll come down the outside edge here as well and rebond that back down to the frame, back down to the body like it's supposed to be. Now I want to do this all at once because if I don't, then I'm kind of wasting my bonding solution, my bonding agent. The bonding agent's pretty expensive. I'm using this 3M, is it 08115 here, and that bonds just about everything. A lot of members on different forums and stuff have great luck with it, and it really bonds almost to a solid. So it's meant for bonding fiberglass to metal and vice versa, but it's pretty expensive per bottle, and I ended up wasting probably about half of the bottle getting the Firewall on. So I didn't think that one bottle was going to go as far as it did, and what I want to do is get as much mileage out of it as possible because of its cost. So I want to really get a good method for rebonding this back down while it's on the frame. That way I can get everything where it needs to be and have everything buttoned up and glued in place. Once that's done, then that's pretty much it. The Birdcage is back into the car. I just have to add the panels and start lining things up.